Hello and welcome to another Strong Collectors Live. I am fairly certain we're live right now. Let me know if we are. It looks like it is rolling. All right.
Yeah, we're good.
So we are talking today about the maximum Marvel Legends Spider-Man. Jordan's busy with school, so we've brought on friend of the show, Collect a Disconnect. If you're not subscribed to him, go subscribe. I've got him linked in the description below.
Appreciate that.
You're doing lots of lives now, aren't you? Like, are you doing weekly?
No, we're just doing like whenever the occasion arises. Yeah.
Okay.
We might be doing weekly though pretty soon. But
Okay.
yeah, dipping my toes in the live stream game. It's pretty fun, honestly.
Cool. Yeah. So we got kind of the official, unofficial. Like, I think this is officially Hasbro. I guess I didn't. Oh no, I did. I did go and look. This is real. I was kind of worried. I was like, did somebody just like Photoshop on Hasbro's logo and be like, oh, here's the price. Got it.
Yeah.
But no, I did go on Instagram. This was them. So after all this time, we finally know $49.99 is the price for folks in the US.
Yep.
We've been talking for ever about it. Yeah.
Comments, random comments.
Right. I mean, I'm sure Captain Scrummy probably feels pretty cool.
Yeah, heck yeah.
But so what? Here's the let me pull up the Spider-Man pictures. So this is what we're working with here. Now, Nathan, I know you're a big Spider-Man fan. You texted me as soon as they revealed this. You were really excited.
Oh yeah, I was wearing this shirt right here, the McFarlane Spider-Man shirt. So I'm wearing it again for the stream.
Perfect. So how now that you know the price is going to be $50, how excited are you still?
I mean, my excitement definitely went down. I think we talked about it. I was like $35 minimum, just because I have some other examples here of another $30 cool Spider-Man. But $40 would have been perfect. 45 max, and now it's 50. I don't know. I think I'm gonna feel FOMO. It comes out tomorrow, right? The pre-order.
I believe so. Yeah, I don't know if that's like official, but I think that's kind of the plan.
Yeah, I think one of them tweeted that it's Thursday. So I'm like, I think
once I start, you're right.
Yeah, if I see like Amazon sell out, I'm going Big Back Toy Store like instantly, just because I don't want to get FOMO. You know what I mean? But I don't like the price at all though. But there's nothing I can do about it, I guess. Everybody's saying vote with your wallet, but I mean, I don't think they care, especially with Spider-Man and this new maximum profits, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it looks super cool. I mean, there's no denying that like the figure itself is amazing looking. I think for me, kind of where I lose a little bit of the necessity for this Spider-Man is in the accessories. Like,
yeah, true.
I like I said, the base figure, super cool. I want my Spider-Man to come with his fists, whips, and wall crawling hands. And like, we need to do another hot takes episode because this is my hot take. I really don't care nearly as much as a lot of the commenters and Facebook group folks do about accessories. Like, I know they're like, oh, we should have like 7 heads and a bajillion hands, every single gesture with their fingers. And I'm like, that's all going to end up in a box. Like, I think if you give Spider-Man his regular hands, that's fine. The web shooter things are cool. I personally don't think I would ever display them that way. The partial web shooting, like actual like webs coming out of the hands, I think I like that. That's a cool touch.
The actual web,
the actual web accessories though, I'm probably going to go to like Etsy to get my like custom wire accessories because they'll work a little bit better. The spider, like the spider sense, I think that one's a really cool accessory. I do really like that. But
that's a long time coming as well.
That's true. And I think the only thing though with that type of, like, because I do really want it for that reason, but there's no way they made a spider sense effect and it's only ever going to come in this Spider-Man offering.
Yeah.
So I'm personally going to wait until the next one, and it's probably not going to look like this, which is kind of unfortunate because this is very McFarlane looking, and I really like that look. Being in the bus, I don't have a lot of room. Budget is, if I get an online remote job, like I'd be considering this a little bit more heavy, but I don't have that online job yet, so budget's very restricted right now. So it's going to be a pass for me, just because for $50, that's a 2-pack price. There was 2 figures in here. That's more exciting to me.
True, yeah.
I think, and Ryan did message me today. He was like, "Hey, just FYI, it does cost a lot more money to put deco on all the Spider-Man lines.
Yeah.
So everybody that wants, all the web lines painted and sculpted, all that kind of stuff, that's extra money going into it. So Ryan wanted to make sure that y'all knew that at least.
Wait, the Ryan, like from the Legends team?
Yeah, baby, the Ryan.
What? Okay. On a texting basis, that's freaking cool.
So I don't know. There's going to be so many people that are like upset about $50. People were saying it's going to be $75. So maybe those people are a little bit happy, but
yeah,
overall $50.
Yeah, I seen someone say like in Canada's like $75. I'm like, or Canadian dollars. I don't know how that translates. So that's kind of ridiculous. Well, anybody out of like America, I guess, is going to be paying arm and leg for this thing. Yeah. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Yep. So
71. Holy crap. Yeah, and then everybody's mentioning the Mayfex thing. How much does like a normal Mayfex like retail for? I've never gotten one.
I think if you get it directly from Japan, it's around 60-ish bucks. I can't even. I bought the Eradicator and Superboy directly from Japan, and Eradicator I think is out, but Superboy's not. So I don't know because I placed the order at the same time, if they're waiting until Superboy comes out to ship it to me. I don't really know. That's the first time I ever bought from Canada or from Japan, so we'll see what comes.
Was there like an import thing too for it? Like the shipping was outrageous, or?
I don't think so, but I mean that might change. Like when it gets here, I might have to pay something. Again, that is my first time, and it hasn't shipped yet, so we'll see. I figured I'd roll the dice. We don't have any beef with Japan yet, so hopefully that doesn't affect anything. Which stay tuned though, for Jordan and I are going to record an episode for that later on this week.
Can you bring up Gnarly Charlie 85's the hot toy comment right there? I was going to bring that up as well.
Mythic Legions.
Problem. Yeah, the one above that one, yeah.
Yeah. This one?
Yeah. He says, but no one has a problem with Hot Toys or Mondo prices. So I was considering getting into Mondo, especially the animated Spider-Man line, but that is super expensive. But I told you this a couple months ago. I think I got my first Hot Toys right here. So
yeah,
I'm kind of the wrong person to be asking if I'm going to spend $50 on a Marvel Legend. I spent I think like $350 for this guy. But he came with another free Hot Toys as well. So yeah, I mean, I think I'm still gonna end up getting that Spider-Man probably just because I know it's going to sell out, but probably won't sell out that.
Yeah,
I was going to ask you actually about Mythic Legions. I think he mentioned that too. How much are those cards? Because you are a big fan of those.
I actually. Let me see if I can share screen, because I pulled up Mythical Legions, like the new wave, because I was like, oh, we should talk about that, because those figures are also in the same kind of price range. Like $50 is kind of the standard Mythical Legion.
And is that like a builder too? I think they have like builders and like more deluxe looking offerings.
So here's your the new wave that's coming out soon. And so we'll go with like Maxilius the Harvester is just your standard figure. So he's got soft goods robe, the weapon, the hourglass. This kind of like bone stuff is like removable. And then let's go. So here's the three. Yeah, soft goods, everything. Wired hood, wired sleeves. So you can get kind of your Grim Reaper, your bear skeleton. Same price as your Spider-Man. Here's all the accessories that you're getting with them. Two heads, two sets of hands.
Mythic Legions right there.
Yeah. So that's your $50 one. Let's see here. We'll go up. So this is $65. You're getting a character plus an animal.
Yeah. That's cool.
So I guess she's got three animals. She's got the bird, the snake, and the chimera.
Yeah. So 65. I'm assuming that Hulk that's coming out is going to be 60 or 65 bucks. So I don't know how much they can throw in to make that worth it. I'm just assuming since Spider-Man's 50 that a bigger character like Hulk's going to be an extra 10 bucks on top of that.
At least, yeah. I'm scared of that Hulk because, like you said, you think standard Spider-Man is 25 bucks. I would think a standard Hulk is, I can't remember I've looked it up several times now, but that 20th anniversary Hulk, I think was 40 something, 40, maybe 40, 42, 43. Yeah. So then, if we're like, you double Spider-Man, that's 50. If you double, it's like 80 bucks for a Hulk.
Oh, I didn't think about it like that. That's crazy.
I don't know if that's going to be, it's probably more like $25 for accessories. So you're going to be going like up to $65 for that Hulk. would be kind of my guess.
Yeah, I'm thinking 65 exactly, or 64.99, whatever they want to say.
Yeah. So that's a little scary to me because I need a Green Hulk. I sold off my 80th anniversary.
Oh yeah,
But
nice. Yeah, I've only ever
yeah.
had the Marvel Select Hulk. I've never actually had well, I've had the Red Hulk Marvel Legends. I got there for like $20 and offer it, but I never actually have bought a Green Hulk from Marvel Legends. So this will be my first one. And it's gonna be tough to actually replace my Marvel Select one because that guy's a beast. Like I like the bigger Hulk for me personally. Now people aren't a fan of that one just because he's so big, but I mean that's Marvel Select for you. $30 too, right? I think it was $30 or $35.
Yeah, I think so.
Because an extra set of hands, so that's kind of
that's a really good value for that.
Yeah, I think the Red Hulk was the same thing. It was a repaint.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Judge Dredd, he's bringing up Mezco has a Hulk coming out. I think they did that because they know Marvel Legends is going to release a Hulk too, probably.
For me, I'm just like, why would I want to spend that much on a Mezco Hulk? Like he's going to be small, and like he's going to have soft good pants, sure, but like, you know, the rest he's going to be shirtless, and like maybe he would have kind of like a soft goods tattered lab coat.
Oh yeah, that's kind of what I'm hoping for that. The Maximum line. It's like a iconic thing to do, like a ripping texture. I think I messaged you about it. Like he has to have a freaking thunderclap like effect. I don't know if it's like two hands like with the explosion, but like these freaking butterflies are gonna have to cross at least for the maximum. And I'm assuming they're gonna retool the Hulk body too, like they did for this.
Yeah, that's the word on the street, anyways. He's supposed to come with those effects. So
for
me, I'm kind of like I do really want the like more forward butterfly joint for him. I don't necessarily care as much about the like clapping, but I just think for like even like a punching, like to be punching across, like that seems very comic.
Because the actual butterfly goes like really back. It has a lot of range for that, but forward is just like barely anything. Which kind of sucks.
Which like I kind of understand like that's going to mess up the sculpt on the front, but I don't know. It's Marvel Legends. They've had plenty of time to figure out how to make that work well and everything. Yeah.
Be aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah, and that's the only two that we know of for sure. I mean, everybody's kind of speculated on what other figures could be coming in the Maximum line, but
I have a couple options right here we can talk about later on. My wish list, I guess, for this.
Yeah. I think I saw. I don't know if it was Facebook or somebody on YouTube was talking about it, but there was some rumor about like Marvel Legends is gonna like, or Hasbro's gonna stop doing Marvel Legends and switch to just Maximum. And I was kind of like, I'm like, I think that's just somebody, you know, making their clickbait video and not true. But I could see why people could think that, but it's kind of like, I really think Marvel Legends is more of the like mainly $25 figures at retail, selling them that way.
But could this be like them testing the water? I compare it to like McFarlane doing their collector's edition.
Yeah.
And they went from like $19.99, I think $22 is like the retail price for a basic figure, to $30, like just like that. Whereas like Legend had like 3 price hikes, I think, since 2020. So I feel like if they saw McFarlane can charge $30, you're like, all right, for a basic figure too, because some of the times the accessories don't even like add up to a basic figure. You know what I mean? I think I got this Ace the Bat Hound right here with Batman for $20. You know what I mean? So like that would be like $2 figure from Marvel Legends probably. But
it would,
so I just wonder.
That'd be a 2-pack.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this wasn't even considered a deluxe or 2-pack for McFarlane. They just threw it in. I think same with this guy right here. What is his name again? I already forgot. Crypto. There you go. Yes, I have these bad boys from McFarlane. They don't articulate, but I think it's just still better than nothing. And they weren't deluxe figures technically.
Yeah, it didn't really cost you any extra, and I think that's kind of the way to go. Well, at least because I don't know. I always think back to like when they did the Mojo box set and called it a 4-pack with that baby Wolverine.
That little Wolverine.
I was like, that's like the worst thing Hasbro's ever done in my mind, was try to call that a 4-pack. I was like, that's an accessory. That's not a figure. Come on.
Yeah, it's kind of like them saying like it's under $50 was $49.99. Like someone like that. Like that's their tactics and stuff. But I do have some Spider-Man over here, some Spider-Man figures I want to bring up and their prices and all that, just to see if we can justify this $50 price. So I have my go-to Spider-Man right here. I think majority of people have this Renew Your Vows Spider-Man, and this was a 2-pack, right? For I want to say like $55 with Mary Jane.
I think it was straight 50. I looked it up today.
50?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So mostly people wanted this Spider-Man, so you're paying $50 basically for one Spider-Man. I sold my Spinnerette just because I didn't want her either. I kept the Mary Jane head sculpt, but like you're essentially paying like $30 for this Renew Your Vow Spider-Man right here. So that's $30. We have the worst crime right here. This Gamer Spider-Man. I got two of them. I don't know where the other one's at, but it was in the windowless package, GameStop exclusive. And you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this was $35. You know?
I think it was because we were looking that up on a live stream too, and I was like, how did they charge that much for that? Because that's crazy.
Yeah, I think I don't know if it's just because it's exclusive, they didn't have a lot of stock, but it only came with like one little dumb web that they've been using for 10 years and another like hand. Like, it was in like 2 flip hands, so it's kind of really ridiculous. I missed out on the first release of this, like from the first game. So $35, you know what I mean?
Which I mean, when that one came out, the first release was going for like $75, I think. So
for the original Spider-Man.
Still cheaper,
but that body was like horrendous, I think, for that one. They just didn't reuse. This one is the Renewed Vows, right? Because it has the toe joints. Yep. The same as this. But man, the deco, all the paint's pretty cool. I think it's like a little bit inaccurate from the game, but like I said, $35, $30. And then we have these over here. I think this was only $27 a couple years ago, Target exclusive or not. I think it was just a general exclusive. But $27 comes with 2 sets of hands, some badass Waldos. And then this was the most recent one of my favorite Spider-Mans. This was $30, right? Like straight up, like $29.99.
I can't, because I know that Amazon had it on sale like immediately. So I know I got it for 25, but I think it was 30. Or that was what it was supposed to be, or something like that.
Came with 2 freaking heads, right? Like I have the cool metallic looking head on it. 2 heads, 4 freaking tendrils, 2 different backpacks. I think like 3 or 4 sets of extra hands. So that's like a ton of accessories. We count these for $30. So that's why I'm like, I don't see why the other one cost $50 in my opinion. I think that web shield is like half the freaking budget for the accessories right there.
Yeah, and, I am excited to see what they do with that like web stand. Like what they do with that in the future.
Like shooting a sperm.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm actually going to be using that. I'm not going to be using the web shield maybe. And the alternate head's kind of weird, so I think I'm just gonna be using the effect right there, and maybe that freaking flip hand. But like those bare hands, I don't really see the point of those, in my opinion. And I'm hoping the sockets are not gonna be like loose from like switching those out. So that's my 2 cents on the entire fiasco. Right?
I mean, I think like people that do figure photography, I think can do some amazing things. Because like I imagine like put like one of the lab coat, like a soft goods lab coat on him with the Peter head, and like have him like tinkering with the web shooters. I think that would look super cool. I think there's a lot to do with it. I'm not really that advanced in my figure photography, which, if you're on the live stream right now, send me an email with your 1 or 3, and I'm going to pick your 1 figure photography shot that you want me to have Trevor 1/6 shooter critique, because we're going to have him on the show later on this month. So give me that stuff. I've only gotten 1 picture so far, so you got a pretty good shot of getting your stuff seen.
I'll send anyone to pick mine. All right.
Nice. So yeah, I think, like I said, if I had my like big paying big boy remote job, I would consider this a little bit more. Budget's a little too restricted. I think I'm just a full pass. So okay, so that was the other thing I was thinking too, is from the time that they revealed this at their last live stream, I don't actually know how long it has been. Maybe it's been at least a month, right, since the live stream.
Yeah, I think so. Like
so from there until now, it's been a lot of like speculating, and how much is going to cost. Is going to be 35. It's going to be 75. This is that, and whatever.
It's crazy.
Do you think like as the community, has that been too long of a wait where we've kind of like hyped and the hype has died down, we're off the sugar rush, and now we're kind of like, I like the Spider-Man, but has it kind of killed some of the momentum, you think?
I think that was just super sneaky for them, like not revealing the price and all that. But I think you mentioned earlier in our text that if they would have actually released it like sooner, like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I just think it would have sold out even faster. But I think this will eventually sell out.
Yeah.
There's a FOMO. People are going to try to scalp it. And I don't know if like the quantity is going to be limited, since it is a fan channel, right? And an Amazon exclusive. So
yeah,
I'm still adamant on that. That's gonna sell out eventually,
Yeah.
if not the same day. But maybe like it being revealed so late, 3 weeks later, the price did sour some people. But I think it's so sell. This is like they're printing money with this. This is spider tax. Everybody's kind of used to it. I mean, I paid $35 for this.
Right.
Oh, and then one
Twice.
more thing I wanted to bring up was I actually paid full price for this thing. Like, I think this was like $50 or $60.
Yeah, that was a big one.
Like, I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. I'm like, I thought it was so cool. Like
that does look sweet.
Yeah, and I still want to do some like cool like repainting with some metallic paints. But like this thing right here, I thought it was so cool that I paid $60 for it. Granted, it is pretty huge,
right?
But
I think that's one that like people hate on that figure just because like whatever, it wasn't in the movie as much or something. But like Spider-Man with a whole freaking cannon for an arm, get out of here! That's so cool.
Yeah, it's crazy. And I think like the raised web lines kind of like looks like they're paying homage to the Maguire Spider-Man kind of. So yeah, this was like it's kind of no brainer on my side. Just like it kind of reminds me of McFarlane, like I'm doing crazy gigantic stuff, like Overkill. I think that guy's name is kind of gives me that. And then yeah, this is it's a cool pairing to go with my normal comic Cyborg Spider-Man. Yeah. If I bought this, if I'm dumb enough to buy this full price, I think I'm gonna get that $50 maximum line. I am gonna be selling this one though. I think just because I want to have one quintessential like Spider-Man on my shelf.
Yeah, I ended up selling my Renew Your Vows Spider-Man not too long after it came out because then the Amazing Fantasy one came out and I liked that one better. So I was like, oh, this will be my go-to Spider-Man. So, and I never was really that crazy about the toe joints either. So I was like, I'd rather have my.
I think the toe joints just like demand a Spider-Man tax for all these because this guy, and other than this guy, I guess he does have toe joints, but I think just toe joints is like an extra $5 off the top. They're like, here you go. You want a McFarlane toe joint so bad?
Yeah. So they did because I'm trying to think of like other Renew Your Vows bodies they've done because they've done it with Scarlet Spider. That one was just regular standard.
I don't know where he's at. And then this guy right here, I think someone brought it up that we paid for a 3-pack just for this Daredevil. Yeah. I forgot how much that was.
I think it was $75. I think it was just like standard, like $25 each.
And this was a Pulse exclusive, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so sold out, came back for a bit. Everybody was going crazy just for this guy right here.
I think he's going for $100 by himself right now, maybe more.
Seriously? Crap. Yeah. What about the VHS one? That's like the one people sell for.
It's not as much, but it's still like the same price as like if you just bought that new. I think at least $50. I haven't looked because I have one. I don't really want to sell him, but that one goes high too.
You have this one or the other one?
I have the VHS one. Jordan has that one.
Yeah, this was my favorite Marvel Legend of like 2023, I think, or 23. Yeah. So yeah, this guy is amazing, and yeah, he has the toe joints. I just wish his Daredevil logo was more prominent. You could barely even see it.
Yeah, like maybe if it was like outlined in black, that would be cool.
Yeah, this guy is amazing. I will never get rid of this guy. My first like real Daredevil. I have that yellow and burgundy one. I actually just sold that last week, actually. So yeah, this guy's worth every penny.
Yeah, I think it's definitely time for them to do a regular red suited Daredevil single released because we haven't had. I mean, we had the mindless one wave, but that's like King Daredevil and his like baggy pants and like beard and everything.
Oh yeah,
I think the last single packed red Daredevil was Hobgoblin wave,
excluding the MCU one, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, just like a comic. If you just wanted comic red suit,
I forgot what that one looks like. It was on the tiny body, right? Bucky Cat body.
I think so. Yeah.
Like small boots.
Yep. And I think it's kind of the same as they repainted it black for the Shadowland Daredevil.
Oh yeah, I really want one of those for my Midnight Suns display. I might just paint a cheap one black. I was planning on painting the yellow and burgundy one black. Maximum Daredevil. There you go. That was my like number one pick for this maximum line.
Yeah. What do you want to see in the maximums?
That would sell out quick. I mean, probably. I don't know why you would throw in like an actual like blind stick, but that would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Alternate heads. Because kind of like in the same vein as this, like having reflective looking lenses. That'd be kind of cool for this. Just crazy batons, actual posable ones. These are not posable. I don't think so, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know. Maybe they should add like some like Dio pieces, like how Toy Biz used to do back in the day.
Have like a cross. Like he's always like hugging a cross, like crying over it.
I wonder if they're gonna like go into that or just do accessories. Because like you said earlier, like I don't really care about accessories. I have a bag just from like my last like 2 figures, and I probably will never switch them out. So,
Yeah.
like I said, that web shield. If it's gonna go another Spider-Man, I'm probably never ever gonna use it or see it in my collection.
Yeah.
Personally.
I mean, I think you could easily do something similar to the like spider sense effect. You could do kind of like a Daredevil sonar effect.
Yeah, the radar thing.
And then you swap out the webs for his baton lines. I don't think Daredevil necessarily needs as many hands as this, but you know, you get your, well, I guess it depends. Like you could do the kind of where it ports off at the forearm, and then you could do him with like the kind of the boxing wraps.
Yeah.
Or you could have him without it. Yeah.
I guess for sure, like the paint deco just needs to be on point too, like an actual visible Daredevil symbol.
True.
Yeah.
I think he would be one that I would consider paying $50 for, because like his kind of accessories I would probably display more. Like I said, the web effects, I have better web effects than what Hasbro's able to do.
Make better web effects. I have a couple of them too.
Yeah, so like for him, I would be like, okay, this makes a little bit more sense. I might spend that $50 on a Daredevil, because I said, I mean, I have that cell shaded one, but I would like just a straight up red classic one.
I'm pretty sure they should have probably done that one first, honestly, because that one, I think everybody needs a Daredevil, and they would have probably paid $60 for that if it included like a bunch of accessories versus paying $100 for this guy right here. You know,
don't give him any ideas.
Yeah, but I think the Spider-Man was just an instant banger because Spider-Man tax, everybody always overpays.
But I mean, it doesn't matter how many Spider-Mans you have. They put out another Spider-Man, and you consider it. It doesn't matter if you're like me. I'm like, I know I'm not buying it, but I'm like, oh, I kind of want to buy him.
Yeah, I just want to see what that neck articulation is. It's like kind of import quality, right? Like with a separate neck.
Yeah, it seems like it has a lot more range.
Yeah, just because like this guy can't really look up that high. You look, that's amazing. That pose right there is probably what happened.
They showed that, and I was like, that's exactly what you need to be showing for a Spider-Man figure. That looks so good.
Yeah, the impossible pose right there that was drawn in the comic.
Yeah, I like that.
Heck yeah. And I think those webs are supposed to be sturdier. I think they might have said it was kind of like posable compared to like that freaking limp one that we've gotten since Amazing Spider-Man 2. So I might be using that, but like I said, we have webs for days. People have been collecting Spider-Man figures.
Right, but, for sure.
Yeah, there's a bunch. I think I only have like 25% of all Marvel Legends Spider-Mans. I think X-Man, he has a crazy freaking Spider-Man collection, like every single one of them.
Yeah, we did a ranking of all of them. I think there's over 50 Spider-Mans out, which I mean, it would make sense because if they're putting out like 5 a year, they've been doing it for 20 years. So yeah, I mean, like Toy Biz wasn't quite as often, but still, like they've more than made up for that in recent years.
50, that's ridiculous.
So yeah, like we've kind of said a few times, it's Amazon and fan channel. So I'll post the affiliate links in our like community page tomorrow. Jordan, I was gonna say Jordan is kind of like I think it's 11 or 12 Central Time. Okay. Might be. I feel like it's usually like 1 p.m. Eastern, so it's probably 12 Central. Is my guess. Let me see what else I had here. So the Street Fighter stuff just went up, and these are deluxe Street Fighter. Do you do Street Fighter?
No, but I saw that some of them are on sale for like $10. I might pick up some of them just because they're so cheap. That's kind of crazy though, because they're packing the heat.
Yeah, that's surprising if they're on sale for that little. That seems like a great deal. But yeah, these two went up for $30 today, which is $5 more than the standards. But Ryan was saying that these are deluxe, so they're bigger, I think. So
these are here.
Yeah, I think so. Again, I haven't gotten any of the Street Fighter stuff yet, so I don't know for sure, but I think at least playing the game, like I know he's bigger. So
yeah, heck yeah. Did you see Storm Collectibles is like trying to rival this right here? They have like a new 6-inch line, a true 6-inch line,
like bringing their prices down to like compete, right?
Yeah, to compete with Jada, freaking bottom out. But I don't understand because they're supposed to be 6-inch line, but they're actually more 7 and 8 inches, kind of all over the place. But that's kind of like pretty cool.
I get why you like, because you can like, compete with them, and then you can have like a direct comparison of like, oh, they're doing this, we can also do it, or we could do it better. But why don't maybe I don't know anything about Street Fighter. Maybe they're just giving their license out to whoever wants it, kind of like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But
Oh yeah.
why not go
Yeah.
after like Mortal Kombat and try to make Mortal Kombat figures as good as these? That's something different, you know? I don't know. That's kind
Yeah.
of more my thoughts. It's like you're going to go into a market that's already sort of established in like 3 different places to
Yeah.
try to be like, oh, see, we can do it too. But why not just do something else? So that's kind of my thought. But I also
Yeah.
like Mortal Kombat more than Street Fighter anyway too. So
Yeah, they actually lost the license for Mortal Kombat Storm, so
oh
a lot
really?
of people want Jada to pick it
Jada?
up because they'd kill it, and then for the price too,
Yeah.
because I think it was like $80 a figure for Storm Mortal Kombat
Yeah.
figure, and
Yeah,
I picked up
that
some
was
of them the
crazy.
other day for $50, so
Hmm.
just because
Worth
that's pretty cheap.
worth it for $50?
I think for me because I picked up the reptile figure, he's
Uh-huh.
green,
Yeah.
and then the Scorpion and Sub Zero Storm collectible figures go for like $100 each.
Oh
Or
wow.
100 plus, I think. So I'm gonna repaint 2 reptile figures,
Oh,
yellow
okay.
and blue. So kind of saving
Cool.
money doing that, I guess. Like
Yeah.
$150 for 3 ninjas
Hmm.
that retail for $90. Or well, they go for more. So I think it's worth
Yeah.
it in my opinion, $50.
Yeah. I think I'm super excited for when Jada puts out the Scooby-Doo figures. I'm going all in on
Oh
those.
goodness. The heck yeah. Do I have I have this from Jada right now. The I don't know if you ever got the
Oh no.
cereal. Yeah, this was pretty cheap. I think it was like $5 at I don't
Oh
know,
yeah.
at Ross. So
Yeah.
I think this is the only Jada stuff I have actually right now. So I'm all in on the cool, like nostalgic things. I'm gonna be picking up all the Scooby Doo figures for sure. And
Nice.
they're doing a Cyberpunk 2077 figures, or it's based on the anime. That has some like top tier soft goods. I think it's like
Oh yeah.
$35 figure. Yeah, so
Yeah, I
Jada's gonna
saw
be
that.
killing it for sure. I think the
Yeah.
more IP.
Yeah, I'm excited to see kind of what all they do because like even just going on their website right now, it's like mostly their like car stuff because it's like they were kind
Oh
of
yeah,
doing like all the die cast was kind of their main thing, and then now they're
yeah,
doing action figures. So I'm interested to see if that shifts or if it's just kind of like becomes like 2 branches of the company. Because yeah, that they're for not being in action figures for very long, they're doing a good job of it so far.
yeah, heck yeah. I think the Watcher said that they are getting a mystery machine for Jada. That would be freaking sick. I mean, it's already in the warehouse making vehicles, so I think that would be
Yeah, that's true.
yeah. I'm pretty sure they're gonna go like pretty into that line, the Scooby Doo line,
Hmm.
kind of like how Playmates is doing the Simpson line, which I'm a
Hmm.
huge freaking fan of. I haven't opened up any of them yet, but I bought this guy for like $30. He was an exclusive, I think.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, this is
Those look
Jack's.
really nice.
This is Jack specific is actually doing pretty good. So I'm kind of like all into the wacky stuff that's coming out.
Hmm.
I branch out a little bit, but still being cheap, not going
Right.
into imports or anything like that.
True. Well, that's as you said as you hold up Hot Toys a little bit ago.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was like, I thought you were reading the comment. Yeah, yeah. So I mean, like I said, I'm not really the good person to ask if I'm going to get this Spidey. I just wish it was cheaper. $40
Right.
would have been perfect chef's kiss. But like I said,
Yeah.
I think they're still going to sell out.
Yeah. And like I think that's kind of what I as cool as it is, like I've said, they're going to reuse that body. They didn't just make it to make one Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, for
We
sure.
probably won't
Yeah.
get it in that look again, but like, they'll probably do like a symbiote or a slightly different red and black, blue, something. So it'll come
I
out
didn't even
again.
think about a symbiote version. That'd be crazy. I think that'd be way more worth it than the normal red and blue Spider-Man we're getting, just with the symbiote accessories alone.
I mean, with that neck, you could do kind of like the Mafex with the
Oh, the
like
changing.
tendrils coming up the neck, and
Yeah, that'd be sick. Do you
yeah.
think that like since this was like the new like badass renewed out body, like this is gonna be like phased out, or they're just gonna
No,
hold it?
they'll keep doing that. And I think it's more so like it's all just going to kind of like shift up. Like you'll see less and less of the Bucky cap stuff,
Yeah.
and like the Renew Your Vows and like Vulcan is going to be more of the
Oh,
like standard stuff, and then you're going to have those like, whoa, hey, we got another super articulated, whatever they're calling this new Spider-Man, maximum
yeah.
articulation type thing. So that'll
No.
probably be more of the shift.
Oh, okay. Just for the maximum series.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of. I guess yeah, and they'll hold that down for as long as they can, like,
Mhm.
keeping the badass bodies and stuff.
Because yeah, they've kind of said before where it's like when they make new bodies like that, they can't just like switch and be like, all right, everything's now on this like crazy articulated everything. It's
Oh,
got to
yeah.
kind of like ramp up and stuff because you only have so many molds, and then when the factories are making stuff, there's only so much room on the line for certain things. So
Yeah.
that's why they keep using the old stuff.
Have they officially retired the Bucky cap? I think
I don't.
the last one was like that eyeball guy, right?
That's the last. I know for sure he was. I'm trying to think if there's been anything since him. I can't remember for sure, but I would love to ask him, like, or like if they would announce like, here's this figure and it's officially the last figure we're going to use on that type of mold. But that's also might be hard because they're like, oh, if you know they want to throw it in at some point down the road, that's like, you know, they usually use it for like to give us those obscure, like, you know, the orb. Like, when else are you ever going to get the orb? So throw him on an old body. Like, do you really need him on the Renew Your Vows body? Probably not. He's not going to be your like statement piece Marvel legend. He's going to be like a background character that's just goofy to have. So
I actually kind of want him. He's pretty cool looking, especially on a motorcycle.
Yeah,
but I think it was Shartimus who asked the team at SCCC one time about that mold, and they're like, "Oh, we're actually still going to be producing a couple more figures." But that was like over a year or two ago, so I guess it's finally coming to an end. That'd be kind of crazy getting freaking Bucky cap figure for $25 right now. Right, it's $24.99 for retail.
Yeah,
that'd be kind of crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I could see like in like a Build-A-Figure wave or something. I doubt they would use it for like a Pulse exclusive or anything like that. Usually they kind of use the newer, nicer stuff for that. But I mean, we're still. I'm trying to think of the last like female figures we've seen, but I'm sure they still are. It's still possible they come with single jointed elbows and things like that.
Not beyond the Black Widow super articulated body,
or even the Shriek with just anything double pinless and.
Oh yeah, she was the first, right, to be.
Shriek was
double jointed.
Yeah, yes. So that's like, I definitely am kind of like, if a female figure's coming with single jointed elbows, it's probably a pass for me, unless it's like that super crazy, like, oh, I never thought I'd get. But even I don't even know who that would be. Kashala, if they did a Kashala with single joints, I'd be upset, but I'd buy it.
Yeah.
But
oh man, Black Cat, I think they use maximum treatment probably. She probably has like a lot of different looks for head sculpts and stuff. Little cat. I don't know. I mean, we're missing a Black Cat, like a newer version, so they could use that in this use.
I think if I had to pick a lady, I'd pick Elektra to be the maximum.
Oh shoot, right. I think I just watched your Valentine's episode right now. Did Jordan say like Daredevil and Elektra for the maximum line, or was he saying something else? Because that'd be kind of cool.
That was just for like the couple for like, you know, just.
Do you think they would do like 2-pack or multi-pack for maximum line, or no?
I feel like it's just for my wallet. I wouldn't want to have to pay. I wouldn't want to have to drop $100 on 2 figures. That would be hard.
I was thinking about the. Do you remember that old Peggy and Captain America like MCU pack? It came with like a shit ton of stuff. Like that's kind of like a maximum like looking package now.
True. I mean,
I enjoyed this episode.
Even just their standard stuff, like the Wong and Doctor Strange, the Punisher, and Bushwhacker. Those come fully loaded with stuff.
Like, ooh, the Punisher would be perfect for maximum. I'm just gonna call it maximum, not maximum one. Yeah, he would. Yeah, maximum.
But Punisher. I mean, like, what more are you gonna like? The 2-pack came with all that stuff, but what more are you gonna put into like yeah, you could throw in a couple more guns and blasts, but it's like you paid $50 for that 2-pack fully loaded, and you're gonna pay for a maximum Punisher.
I didn't get it because I didn't want that Bushwhacker guy. That looked weird, and then I think the all black look, I didn't really like that. So I think it's in Hasbro's like little house to double dip on that Punisher mold and then paint it with white and then 30 guns. You know what I mean? And I'll gladly pay for that for sure.
Yeah, I did also skip that one because I was like, I'd rather have the black and white like classic look. So which I'm sure they're gonna do at some point. So
yeah. Do you have any Punisher right now?
I do not. No.
I think I have the Walgreens, or I forgot which one it was. It was black and white, classic looking though.
Yeah, they did it in like the Walgreens one. I think is kind of more the like tactical army looking one, a little bit more. And the retro one is the kind of the just like jumpsuit black and white.
Yeah, that's the one I have. I just bought it secondhand, so I didn't get the actual card.
Yeah, I think that one's cool. Maximum Magneto would be fun. I'd like that.
Come with? Like
you get like the I would want like the like hand with the like kind of magnetism effects kind of at the beginning of the X-Men
yeah.
cartoon would be cool.
Yeah.
I really want like some sort of like force field bubble, but I don't know how you pack that into a box.
Yeah, I've been seeing some cool customs of that bubble. Kind of want to do
Yeah.
something like that too. I think one of the figures came with like him doing that, but like the gun was like coming apart. I don't know if that was like Hot Toys or Mezco or something like that.
Yeah, I know Mondo did kind of a lot of the like wah, 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 wah effects. What are you call that?
Mondo
Magnetic.
is ridiculous, man. That's
Yeah.
We had 12-inch Legends forever, like back in the Toy Biz days. They're doing it, charging like $200-$300. That's
right.
Look at this thing was like $10 back in 2008.
Yeah.
It sells for like $60 now, but like 12-inch, nothing. Yeah, Mondo is crazy.
Yeah, I want to get into Mondo event. Like when we get an apartment or a house or whatever after the bus, Mondo will probably be the like high end line that I go for. And it's kind of like I do I want to go Marvel, but it's like I have my Marvel Legends. Maybe I go like He-Man and Skeletor because I don't really want a whole like Masters of the Universe line, but like I would have like the statement pieces. Lino looks cool. I think Gargoyles might be going over to Mondo too. That's going to be a problem if they do.
Dude, I haven't opened a single Gargoyle yet. I have all of them, and I think the line just got canceled from NECA, so I'm going to be making that video pretty soon. If you guys subscribe, I'm opening like all 20 Gargoyles for the first time, but that, I might consider that for Mondo, because they look so tight on top of my shelf. 12 inches tall. The wings, man, that was the biggest thing with NECA, because they didn't come with folded wings for like every one of them. Like, it would be included in another figure for some reason, and they never got around to making all of them, so.
Right.
I haven't opened one yet, but I'm assuming this will take up a lot of space.
Did you get like the complete line, like everything, like even variants and all that?
I'm just missing the two human characters. I think it's Eliza and
Xanatos.
Yeah, but I have the Xanatos armor, so I'm like, I don't want a human version of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just want to do Gargoyles only. And I got 2 of those Steel Clan robots to flank Xanatos, so it's going to be pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah, I did that too. Those I was super excited for those. Like we went to New York Comic Con when they kind of like revealed them, and I was telling Savannah when I got home, I was like, "Oh man, these are like, I'm so excited for these." And then that was in November we went. So then Christmas was like they just revealed them. So Christmas she was like trying to find them and be like, Dakota said he really wanted these. I was like, no, they just announced them. They're not up for pre-order. It's not coming out for another year or something. Like So
I jumped on it. I think the Mona sold out like quick. Like she was at Targets and stuff. The Holothon, I think it was a couple years ago. Yeah, and I almost paid like $50 for it, but then she became like she was like prevalent everywhere. Whatever. I'm like, all right, I'm good. And
that's how a lot of them went too. Yeah.
Yeah, I recently got like 2 of them, like Broadway and Hudson, or one of those 2 big guys on sale on Big Bad Toy Store. So they're in my pile of loot for like $25, I think it was. So kind of sad that it didn't get to go all the way, but
I probably should have waited on some of them for sales, but I think I got them all at retail, which is like I didn't mind like supporting the line. Like I really liked that they were doing Gargoyles. I wish they would finish like what they've kind of shown already, like with Macbeth and Cold Stone, because Cold Stone was like one of the first ones that they announced.
Yeah, the little tease on the magazine. Yeah, I really want him. Like if anything, I really want him.
Yeah, we had the magazine on the show, and we were like, that's so cool, because I loved Gargoyles as a kid, and like I would usually like rewatch Gargoyles as when I was doing like customs for Mythic Legions and stuff. So I was like, oh yeah, get a Cold Stone, like even like more of the like give me Griffin, give me, I can't remember what the like Panther guy's name is, but yeah, I like all those.
Yeah. Gargoyles and Batman the Animated Series was like my 2 things growing up, and then Spider-Man the Animated Series, of course, too. But I felt like I think Bruce Timm worked on Gargoyles, right? Or somebody from the animated series worked on Gargoyles, because that's why it's so like dark and gritty and like more oriented. Even though it was on Disney, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, I think if you haven't watched Gargoyles, that's like top tier cartoon. I think,
like, even for adults. I mean, literally,
it does hold up decently well.
Heck yeah! The all the voice actors are like freaking goated on that.
Oh yeah,
and they've been on other cartoons as well. Judge Dredd may never get the Cold Stone. I think they might have already made it like the mold or something. So hopefully there's like a NECA thing or something.
True. Like for, that one might be hard to get. Like if that one comes out, like I would imagine you got to be on it, because I would assume if they make it, they're not making a lot of them.
Yeah, I would probably overpay for that one. I won't lie. Yeah, I feel like that's like the missing piece. Like, you know what I mean? To really be, if it's often, then I really want to get that guy.
Yeah, I was tempted to get the like Detective Broadway, because I like that episode. Yeah, with the coat and everything. I thought that was pretty cool, but I was like, I don't know. I've gotten all of them. They take up a bunch of room, and I don't even display them. So I was like,
Yeah, I
pass
wanted
on
to
that.
pair him up with the trench coat Raphael from NECA. Just them
That'd be
two with,
cool.
yeah, just them have like a cool street light or something.
Yeah, I like that.
He says they're too busy making turtles. They will never ever stop
That's
making.
true.
That's their bread and butter. I already stopped collecting turtles. I think I was really heavy on that, especially with the holothons at Target.
Yeah,
But yeah, there are way too many tunes, comics.
true. I wanted to kind of get into turtles, but like, I never really watched the like old cartoons. I watched the like 2000 whatever, like 2005
On Nickelodeon.
or so. Yeah, it might have been Nickelodeon, possibly.
Yeah,
I don't
there was
know.
like 3 different shows, and they're all like really good in their own
Yeah,
right.
I mean, Super 7's doing the ones from that show, so it's like that's kind of tempting. But then Super 7, it's like $50 per turtle. I'm like, I don't know about that.
I've only ever gotten one Super 7. It was like the Simpsons mode for like $20 on Big Bad. Never opened them, and now we have this smaller, cooler scale, so it's not going to scale well. I might sell that guy.
Yeah,
But
I would consider getting Super 7 Thundercats. I think those look
those
good.
are like pretty good.
That's another good old cartoon too. So
yeah, I didn't really watch too much of that. That was like my brother's type of thing. I'm like, all right, I'll just watch Spider-Man and Batman. You stick to the older stuff.
the new Dynamite cartoon or the Dynamite comics are pretty good. Check those out.
They are. Oh,
yeah, I like them. I was getting those single issue for a while, and then I stopped so I could switch to the volumes. But they just had a Kickstarter for the original comics in like omnibus form. But I
cool.
passed on those because it was like a small omnibus and it was like $100. I was like, because I got the Darkwing omnibuses and I got the Gargoyles omnibuses coming. So it's like, let's just pump the brakes on all these giant books I'm buying.
Yeah. I don't own a single omnibus. I probably own like 100 comics that I don't really read.
I don't really love omnibuses for reading just because they're so much bigger and heavier, and like I kind of like the like normal volumes because I feel like I flip through it a little faster. I think my ADHD kind of appreciates the like cover to cover finish.
Yeah,
but
pleasing.
I got the compendiums for Spawn, and that's probably how I'll do all those like older books, like 1 to 300 in compendium.
Yeah. Okay.
Just because those are super cheap usually. Like you can get a whole 50 issues for $25. So definitely how to read on your old Spawns.
Yeah. You still have the app, right? What is it called? Marvel
Unlimited.
There you go. Yeah. I've been meaning to get that. I just use like a bootleg website.
Read online. It's so worth it to me because like I mean I pay the extra to get the Marvel Legend figure each year because it's just kind of a bonus because I collect those anyway. So I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll get the figure. And sometimes depending on how, like if you get it like really early on, like you could probably sell your figure for $100 and then that pays for your app and all the other stuff. And you get like comics and pins and patches too, which those I don't really care as much about. So eventually I'll probably sell those off. But yeah, like last year I read like 500 comics on the app, and that would have taken up way too much space. And I read so much more because of the app too, because it's not like I have to be like, oh, like let me go through or I don't have to like go out and buy it either. It's just like I have it all on my iPad, and I can read whatever.
iPad comic book reading it's amazing.
That and another, like I've never heard of this before until last year, Humble Bundle. It's like a website that you can get like it's not like regular, it's just kind of random, or I don't know what, but they'll put up like I got all of the IDW Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for like $30, which is like I don't even know how many issues that is, but that would have cost hundreds of dollars probably to get all those collected volumes and everything. Because I think just one like collection is, I think it was like 17 comics in it. And I think I got like 9 or 11. So it's super duper cheap, and it's just you just get like depending on what it is, like you get PDFs, because I got the entire boys, like the boys comics, got that whole series for like $18. And they'll have like Power Rangers and like different things like that up there. So that's one to check out sometimes. So I'll send you the link for that.
What was the that comic line for TMNT? Are these the figures for that? I'm pretty sure it was like you said what?
IDW? That looks like the art.
I think I saw it on a box. I repainted these, but like they're comic inspired. These are the Loyal Subjects Best Action Turtles. I'm pretty sure it was from that line. I never actually read that line before, but is it more grittier, like darker, or no?
Kind
And
of.
not
I
like
mean,
Ronin
like,
type stuff.
yeah,
Like,
that's like part of that is they did IDW.
okay.
So it's just kind of like a different storytelling of it, I think, because it's like I'd watched some of the cartoons before, so it's like I didn't ever read the old comics.
Yeah.
But like reading old comics for me, especially like old like Marvel and DC stuff, is like I just can't read that
Oh, it's so
style of
vague.
writing. It's
Yeah.
just I'm just too like, this is like I'm reading some old person's writing.
Yeah.
Which I
Robin.
totally get. Like, right? I'm like, I get that this is like classic. It's what built what I love, but I don't like it. So that's where the IDW stuff is. It just kind of brings it to a little bit more modern age.
Yeah. Have you read Last Ronin? That's what the watcher just asked.
I have not, because I kind of want to read the whole IDW series of Turtles and then read the Last Ronin.
Yeah.
I've heard
I
it's
think
really good though.
yeah. I did like an animated type YouTube thing. I forgot who did it, like comic historian type thing on it. It was actually pretty good. Like, it got me into the Last Ronin figures. I only have a couple of them, but I did not want to get into the entire line because that's what they're doing right now. They're pumping out a bunch of Ronin figures, like every variant you want.
True. I think, I don't know even if I read all these comics, I don't know that I would ever need like to start collecting TMNT.
Yeah.
I could totally see like just having the like, that's a slippery slope though. Because if I'm just like, I just want the four brothers, like, well, then you got to have Splinter, and then you got to have Shredder, and then Shredder needs some ninjas, and then so
that shirt is pretty cool. I think it budgets in well with like just normal NECA turtles. It's so like
what do I have? I have the what's the like Metalhead or the big like white, black, and blue robot from NECA. He's got like the head Chrome Dome. I think that's his
Chrome
name.
Dome. Oh yeah, I have him.
Yeah.
His legs suck. I think I super glued his thigh joints or whatever.
Oh, really?
Keep doing the splits, man.
Yeah. That's the only TMNT I have. I had the stink or the bug, like the mosquito and the moth guy. Can't remember what their names are either. What?
Is that the cartoon line for those?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess all of them are good. Yeah, I have a mix of both. I'm gonna do like separate stuff, like cartoon over here, live action, and then like comic like elsewhere. But the live action was like how I got into these turtles to begin with.
True. Yeah, I did watch all the live action movies when I was younger.
Yep, and we can all say the third one sucked.
Yeah, I'd have to rewatch. I don't really remember them enough, but
I think at the time, probably as a kid, I kind of liked it. But when I watched it again,
that's probably that's probably why I don't remember it was being bad, because I was younger and I was just like, I just want to see turtles.
I think they did like a fourth and like fifth one that was like not connected. There was like a female first. Oh, it might have been the cartoon, but there was like a female turtle too. It was ridiculous.
Yeah. Have you seen the new cartoon, like the animated movie that they just did?
Yeah, that one's pretty cool. I went to like a little premiere for that in my town, cool. And then they had a pop up, so I was pretty hyped for that. I think Seth Rogen does cool like superhero stuff. I think he's doing like The Boys and the Invincible stuff on Amazon, the show. So I trusted him with that, and then the cartoon was actually pretty cool. It's kind of cool having like a movie, and then they get their actual cartoon later on. Same voice actors.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. I haven't watched a lot of it, but what I've seen is pretty cool.
Yeah, I haven't seen the movie yet, but it's on my list for sure. I want to watch that.
Yeah, more modern day take. They have iPhones and TikTok and stuff. Kind of weird, yeah. But I like the musical, the score for that and everything.
Caesar says too many Spider-Man figures that suck.
Dude,
you agree with that one? I was gonna say you're burying yourself over there.
Yeah, if you guys see my shelf, like when I get it put up, I have a ton of Spider-Man figures. I think Spider-Man and Batman's like my favorite superhero given the day. So yeah, Spider-Man for life. I just got a cool 12-inch Tobey Maguire Spider-Man the other day. Let me show you guys that. Wow. Check this out.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, heck yeah. He doesn't really articulate too well, but 12 inches. I'm a sucker for 12 inches. That's what she said. But older Toy Biz stuff. Like I have like a 12-inch Blade and Daredevil and stuff. So in my warehouse.
I grabbed like in my hometown, they opened up like a kind of a game store that kind of just has like random action figures here and there. But they had a 12-inch symbiote Spider-Man that I picked up for like $5. So I was like, oh, that's pretty fun.
What was that from? Like what year?
It was like one of the newer like 12-inch figures, I think.
Oh, okay. I picked up a 12-inch Venom, I think. Well, he's like more like 14 inches, but I don't know who made that. But I'm like, that's pretty cool. $20, I'll take it from a toy show.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of like I looked him up later because I was like, I mean, $5 seems like a steal for this guy, but it's like he was only going for like $10 on eBay, so it wasn't anything crazy. But I was like, yeah, it still feels like, you know, I can't pass up a $5 action figure.
Yeah. This guy was going for like I think like $60 on eBay, and I got him for $20 locally. So
nice.
This guy was like a pack, so 2 for 40. I think this guy goes for $50 right now, so I might sell him just to recoup. Basically, get this for free.
There you go.
Yeah, that was my pickup from this weekend.
Nice.
Yeah,
how many figures are you getting a week? Because you did that last, like, opening 100 or open 100 figures in an episode.
No, I really cut back. Like I think I told my friend NY Backer Legend, the guy I do my streams with, I'm just gonna do like $1,000 budget. I'm probably already like at like $200, but for the whole year because like, I'm getting into these wrestling figures too, which are $30, and just like random like vintage stuff. Like I'm all it's Legos too. Like I don't think my Lego budget is gonna be included with that. This is just for figures. Yeah,
so you better not get too many hot toys. It's going to eat into that budget quick.
No, I'm not doing any hot toys other than this. The only reason I got that was because it came with a free Mandalorian figure. That's the only reason. I would never just straight up buy another hot toys. Maybe someone gave me one.
Yeah, I do like those what if. The what if ones are the most tempting for me just because they look the most like kind of comic-y. Like I liked the Hydra Stomper and the Captain Carter, but then I'm like, am I really going to spend like $1,000 for 2 hot toys? And it's
that Hydra Stomper is huge too.
Yeah.
And a Peggy can actually like ride on his shoulder and stuff.
Right. I definitely wouldn't need the one with the like Steve Rogers inside it. That's a little overkill for me, but
yeah. Oh, never mind. I guess I don't. I have the Marvel Legends one. I paid a lot for that, and then I think it's kind of like cheap to buy now, which is
yeah. I think I got that one straight away at retail too, because I was like, that's a cool idea for a figure, and I just anything substantial I'm a sucker for. Like, do you have the Detroit Steel?
No, I wanted to get that. That was like a repaint of the Ironmonger, right? But with a chainsaw.
Right.
I think it was on sale too. I'm like, that just looks cool. Like what you said, I'm just a sucker for bigger figures. That's why I like Marvel Select. When they actually have cool figures. Like I want to grab that Crimson Dynamo, right?
Yeah.
And then the green guy.
They got a good Titanium Man, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
The Marvel Select Rhino is really good if you haven't had him yet.
Him and Abomination, I think, are like cool ones that I don't have yet. I might get pretty soon.
Yeah.
But they are doing who are they doing? Marvel Select, like a new one.
Annihilus is coming next.
There you go. Yeah, I have them pre-ordered, I think. Yeah. That'll be pretty cool just because the Legends one, I think, sells for louder is like pretty old.
Yeah, I mean that was like their first Build-A-Figure I think they ever did.
Yeah.
Was it their first? I think it was one of their first anyway. But that was one that I got back, like the first Build-A-Figure I finished when I got back into collecting. Because as a kid, I had collected all the pieces except for the Emma Frost came with like an arm and a leg, so I didn't have those. So I was like, okay, I bought Emma Frost for $15 and completed my Annihilus, and I was like, this is good. And then
I think I only have Giant Man from that Toy Biz Build-A-Figure days. Did you get what was the guy's name? The dragon guy?
Fin Fang Foom.
Yeah, did you get that guy too?
No, that was after me. I finished the Blob, which I think that was just because Jordan like picked me up a Thor or something. He was like, "Oh, Dakota needs a piece for that," and that like finished it off for me as kids. And I never really liked Blob either. I was just like, I had him. Yeah, dude, that one's so much better. Yeah.
Blob, right? Okay, about to say.
That one's way better than the Build-A-Figure. Build-A-Figure I never liked, and that was the first thing I sold when I got back. Or well, not the first, but one of the first that I sold when I got back into collecting. Because I was like, he was going for $250 when I sold him originally.
That guy's pretty gnarly. He had like all that cellulite right in his legs. Yep. Yeah, I don't want to look at that. So that's why I never tried to get it. I got this guy like quick. I think he sold out, right? He's selling for a good amount nowadays.
Yeah.
And then I was super close to getting the Toy Biz Build-A-Figure.
Apocalypse,
right? Yeah.
So Apocalypse is pretty good.
Yeah,
The
it's
Select, I
Marvel.
like that, but I got the Toy Biz one. That was another one that I completed as a kid.
Yeah,
He's spaghetti legs now, but still, that's super cool. I like the
yeah,
head sculpt on him
like,
is really good.
heck yeah. Is he like doing like a grimace or something? I think this guy's doing a grimace
I
too.
think he's just kind of
Oh
got
no,
like a
he was just
frowny
posed.
face. He's just like,
Yeah, but there was
yeah,
like a repaint on it, right? Like a different color variation.
the black version. I don't know what
Yeah,
that one looked like. I never had that one as a kid.
yeah. But I think I was close to pulling the trigger. I think it was like $80 on OfferUp. So I'm glad this guy came out like 2 years later.
Yeah, I mean, $80 isn't bad for like, especially like Sentinel, Apocalypse, and Giant Man. Like those are the like best Build-A-Figures. I mean, like obviously, like I said, spaghetti legs now, but
Yeah, yeah, dude.
like I have all the Toy Biz ones because it's those three plus Modoc, Mojo, and Annihilus.
Yeah. Oh,
They're not
Moda.
like,
About that.
yeah, they're not the best figures in the world, but it's just like, I kind of have like my complete collection of Toy Biz Build-A-Figures, and it's just fun.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I'm never gonna sell that Giant Man. That's like a piece of history, in my
yeah,
opinion.
I love that.
I got him for like 150. It was like a really good deal, but he was super loose though. And like paint chips and all that. But I'm like, this guy's gonna stay with me. That's great.
Right. Yeah.
Because I was considering selling them for this guy right here. I was like, when am I ever gonna get this? It's pretty cool. Show my kids.
No, I think it's too cool of a figure to get rid of. Like all those Toy Biz ones, I'll probably just keep those forever because they're for, like I got rid of some of my like figures from Toy Biz, but the Build-A-Figures they'll stay because I don't really like that. I never liked that Annihilus, or not Annihilus, Onslaught, but because it's like the bug look, and he doesn't stand, like his legs are like super skinny and they're like kind of the like, I don't know, like animal-y looking, like backward knee joint types of things. It's just, you'll never stand him up and he'll never stay on your shelf, but still you got to have him. So
I'm looking him up right now. Oh yeah, I remember that. The Hasbro one did like alternate heads, right?
Yeah, the Hasbro redid it, and they put him out originally with the Red Skull head, and then later put out Kitty Pryde with the like Magneto looking head.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Damn, the older one that's like some McFarlane stuff right there. How gnarly it looks.
Yeah, Ray reminding us that Marvel Select is Dunzo.
I heard about that. That's actually real. What the heck?
Yeah, I mean that's like, I didn't realize that Diamond Select Toys was Diamond comic distributors. So like, you get all your comics and stuff, is that like they're done, or on their way out. Like they're not going to make any more figures. So that Annihilus and Archangel are the last figures from.
I heard about Archangel too. Holy crap! Yeah. I kind of want him just because the Legends one's kind of expensive, but he is going to be super tall. So maybe I can fudge him in like in the back of the shelf.
Yeah, but I've always wanted to get another Archangel this year from Legends.
We are.
It'll be probably the X-Force, so it'd be like gray and silver or gray black type of look.
Still a pretty cool look though, actually.
Yeah, and because that's, I think the tease, one of the like is like the wing throwing effect, I think is what that's going to be, and it's on like leaks lists too. So that's
I kind of been staying away from those. Kind of been surprising me.
Okay.
I think the McFarlane ones are like the ones I'm really into, just so I can sell like other figures.
Sure.
In anticipation for it.
Yeah.
Archangel. What the heck?
Oh, okay. Archangel.
So that was announced like a long time ago, like at the moment.
Yeah. I think those have got to be coming out pretty soon.
Was that the one with the blue face, like alternate head sculpt?
Okay. Yeah.
He had like the 4 horsemen head sculpt, and then like the good guy head sculpt, I think.
Right. Let's see.
Your Nihilus is gonna be the last one, kind of fitting.
So yeah, it says Archangel is supposed to be coming out in March.
Oh shoot! For $30, right? Or $32?
$27.99 on Entertainment Earth.
That's crazy. Man, I feel like Select was like a cool companion piece to Legends.
Yeah.
Especially for the bigger figures.
Annihilus is $30, and he'll be in April.
That's kind of sad. Like McFarlane DC Multiverse doesn't really have another thing, right? Like another line that produces kind of in-scale figures. That's not really competition, because I don't think Select ever was trying to compete with Legends.
And I think that's kind of the point, is like they have to be in different scales so that they can do it. So I think that's because we've kind of done like the speculation and like, oh, what if McFarlane does this or that? It's like, I think McFarlane could take the 7-inch line, and I think that could be really cool if he made Marvel figures like that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'd be perfect. That'd be literally perfect. I'd be all
right,
in on that. Not like the normal size figures, but like the giant ones, which he
right,
specializes in.
exactly. Yeah, that's what he does best is the big ones. So
Heck
I think
yeah,
that
for
could be
sure.
cool.
Yeah, heck yeah. I have a swamp thing right there. I think one of my favorite McFarlane figures ever.
Yeah,
It's like 10 inches tall.
yeah, and that one went on like crazy sale for like nothing too, and he's made
Yeah.
like 10 of those Swamp Things now, so he's getting his
Yeah, that red one
use
is
out of
like,
the mold.
yeah, my GameStop's right now.
Right.
And then that too, GameStop's going out of business. Kind of sad. I find like hidden gems there like every now and then.
I haven't been in a GameStop for quite a while, but that's also like there's not really much I'm looking for, and I don't want to find something that I want to pick up and take up my room in the bus. Because I've
Yeah, I
got
picked up
like
that. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that whole like Necronominous wave. I've got not all of them coming, but I've got almost all of them coming. So I have, let's see, that
Eesh.
whole top row I've got. I didn't get the two middle figures here, the horse or the blue and white knight, and then I've got that bottom row. So I got to find a place for all of them in the bus in the
Heck
next
yeah.
month and a half.
Is it true they're actually doing like army figures, like the Four Horsemen or Mythic or whatever? I think I heard about that.
Like army builders.
No, like actual like army like type figures,
Oh,
like
like
guns and stuff.
military.
Yeah, military. Yeah, I'm saying army.
I
I
don't.
could have sworn I heard that. Like it's like another
Oh,
not
like
cosmic, like another
okay.
sublime.
I was gonna say Cosmic Legions would be the
Or
closest thing
maybe it
to it.
was. Yeah.
They've
That's
got
crazy.
like I guess I don't know what convention it's for, but they're doing like kind of it's not a GI Joe tribute, but it looks like a GI Joe tribute. So that might be what you're thinking of because he's got
Okay.
like camo pants and like a big gun.
Yeah, I think that's
So
probably what it was. I just heard about it one time.
yeah, very like space marine, but also could just be regular marine looking guy.
Yeah. Did you ever get into those? The Cosmic Legion?
Yeah, I've got quite a few of those. I mean, it's like a newer line, so there's not as many to get, but
Yeah.
I still have a healthy amount of them.
I think like the price kind of threw me off. Like if they're like $5-10 cheaper, I probably would have gone in on it. But
Yeah.
the only one I actually wanted was that gray one, like the classic looking gray aliens, because I feel like someone needs to make like actual classic aliens one day in the 6-inch scale.
True.
Kind of lacking in that department. Yeah. I think you see my tattoo right here. I'm a big alien guy. There's a UFO right here. So
nice.
that'd be perfect in the collection. Green and gray aliens.
If you get into like their like the army builders for the Mythic Legions, they're a little bit cheaper. Or even like here, I can go to their website. I'll share. There we go. So with these, so they just put out new heads packs for $10 each, but then they were like, so these heads are brand new.
Oh, that looks nice. Holy crap.
But then you can get the figures that it came with originally for $40. So you're getting like the regular figure, all his accessories, plus the 2 extra heads for $40 on their website right now.
Okay.
But then if you do, yeah, exactly. And that's a little bit cheap because you're going to pay $50 for him just standard at retail. So it's $10 cheaper. Plus you're getting the bonus extra heads.
Okay, that might be my first Cosmic Legion purchase right there. I know that.
Oh, that guy too. Up your alley too.
Yeah,
very.
I want this guy too.
Kind of alien and predator mix.
Predator, yeah. There was another one. I think he was like blue or something. Let me see if I can see him. Like I think he had one eye. Like one eye was like a cyber eye or something. But he looked like freaking mean.
That's all the figures they've got on the website here right now. But this is just like directly from them, so it's kind of you can get them like cheaper. Like these guys are 26. This is Jordan's all-time favorite Mythic Legion figure. Is the skeleton?
Nice.
So,
did you get into those too, or no?
Yeah, I've got him. I mean, he's not my favorite skeleton, but like,
oh, those orcs are so freaking cool. Or those little guys,
the goblins.
Yeah,
so it's like these ones right here.
Yeah, there you go. Kind of like plunderlings or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those are cool.
Heck yeah. Yeah, I was gonna get the NECA D&D like little goblin guy just because he looks so cool. I have a couple of those D&D figures, so that's the only reason why. I was gonna get like Romulus or whatever from this
Oh
line.
yeah.
I was like, I enjoy these D&D ones, and they're only $30. That guy's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably find him cheaper on the groups because they made like a bunch of extras of him. Like, so at the convention they had like a photo of 1,000 swigs type of thing set up. It was pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, these are all like standard
Yeah.
Marvel Legend prices. They don't have all the paint details like you would get on a standard figure, but
I didn't know they're that cheap.
yeah, that's the builders are 26. So like this one's a good one, just like a simple Black Knight with a vampire head, but then your standard figure is going to be 37, but still like that's all the accessories you're getting with him, and you get like your space skeleton.
I think Ray Paz said something about the bone ones, the skeletons being too thick. That's kind of what I thought too. Just I kind of would like a army building thing of skeletons, but they do look a little too thick. I guess because the articulation and all that.
Yeah.
But I think another company does skeletons, right? Like more thin skeletons.
I think
I've seen them on Big Bad
Storm or something. Yeah.
Yeah, they always do include those too. But I don't know if they're actually like articulated like these are.
Yeah.
Because I wish I could send it back.
You could sell it on the groups for what you bought it for, probably. I mean, depending on which one it is, but like, especially if you got like the Builder 2, where it's like just the full bare skeleton, like you bought that for $26, you could sell that for $60 now, probably.
Holy moly, that's crazy.
Judge needs one of the Legion's trolls. The trolls are pretty cool. I only have one just because they're so big and they don't have nearly the pop and swapping stuff.
Thinking about a small thing. Trolls are like those huge ones.
Yeah.
There was a selling one before, like a green one.
Like, that's the one I have is green.
You can customize the crap out of that with all the different parts. I think I was watching a video of yours before I saw that.
It's cool. It's just, I didn't know they were going for that much now, but I mean, if you buy them from Store Horseman or like from the company directly, I think they're
cheaper.
I want to say like maybe 100 at the conventions, maybe 90.
Okay, yeah, I think I saw it on sale for like $90 or $80 somewhere. I'm like, that might be actually pretty cool.
Yeah,
like I said, got like the bigger ones.
I mean, it's if you're only wanting like a big troll like figure, it's cool. But like if you're wanting to like know Mythic Legions, then I wouldn't recommend, because like even like when I was first getting into Mythic Legions, like we were talking to Jeremy, like the head of marketing and stuff, and it was during their like pre-order for 2 of the trolls, and I was like, oh, should I get in on this pre-order? He's like, it's not going to give you like the right feel for what Mythic Legions is, so like go get actual Mythic Legions first, and then if you want trolls later on, go get those. But it's just a bit like if you don't care about like getting more of the figures, you're just like, I just want a big troll. It's different. But you can't really do like, you can't pull it all the way apart and everything. It's like they have like head swap, but that's really about as much as you can do with a troll.
And then the accessories, right? Like overlays or whatever.
Some of them have some like maybe like a soft goods like skirt type piece, like loincloth. Or you could buy like you can buy like a calculator watch for your trolls and stuff. Like some people sell that, but I would definitely go like standard, like even like Cosmic Legions, the white Cosmic Legion, like space looking guy. Tusk Science Officer. I think that's my favorite out of all of them. And that's, the cheaper version of what they are too, because it's like just white, but it's got like it's like a sparkly white. So
Gnarly said maximum Mythic Legions. I think I said that. Are they doing a dragon?
Yeah, dragons. That should be going up for pre-order next month, I think, in March.
And how much is that going to be?
They haven't said yet, but probably around $300 to $600, because there's like the standard dragon, but then you can also buy the like kind of expansion pack with the like fire and like extended out wings and kind of a different head and neck. So I'm guessing like the expansion pack will be like 100, maybe $150, probably 100. And then like the standard dragon will probably be like 3-ish, maybe 400. Cause it's impressive. Like we saw that in person. It's a pretty sweet dragon. Yeah.
And that was like an actual like full product, or was it just what do they call that one? It's like a little bit bigger, like a prototype.
I mean, it was a prototype, but it was like what it's going to actually look like, because they took it all apart and kind of showing how it moves and everything, and it's like a fully articulated, because like the trolls, I don't know if you've seen the like size comparison of like, you go goblin, regular figure, horse, troll, and then the dragon. This,
holy crap!
I mean, I think it's like 6 feet long, like nose to tail. I can't remember exactly what the dimensions are on it, but it's ginormous.
I might have some space in my garage for something like that.
That's like, even if I had a house, I was like, that's a lot of room, and some people are going to get multiples to customize, and that's crazy.
So cool though. Holy crap!
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely like a statement piece to it.
Yeah, that kind of reminds me of the Star Wars like barge or sail barge or whatever it is. Like people put that on the coffee table. You know what I mean? Like I want something like that. Like I might be converting my garage to like a man cave.
There you
moving
go.
all this over there, but I have a lot of space. Mostly for my Legos. I'm a sick guy when it comes to
Nice. All right. Well, we've gone for an hour and 15 minutes, folks. It's time for us to get to bed. Hopefully, you all have already watched our episode on Valentine's Day Marvel Legends. If not, you can check that out. It is live currently. If you have not entered to win your very own Mythic Legion, we're giving away a Poxus figure. So go enter to win that. I don't think you're entered to win that, are you, Nathan?
How'd you answer? Just comments?
You comment on the episode what your favorite Mythic Legion of the new wave is going to be. So,
okay. That cat thing right there looks so cool. Kind of looks like some Skyrim stuff.
He's all sold out on BBTS. You gotta.
Oh, he is. Holy
you're gonna have to do some hunting for him. So
yeah, that snake guy. Holy, that's my first time seeing him. Look pretty cool.
Yeah,
they definitely.
They just announced another snake guy that's gonna be up for pre-orders at Friday, I think. I'll send you some pictures of him, but check that out. I mean, we're talking about the problems of Mythic Legions, but kind of more of the solutions to problems. If you haven't already, go make sure you're subscribing to Collect to Disconnect. Check out some of his videos.
Yep, I've been kind of slowing it down, but I'll be picking it back up shortly. I'm working on this freaking Hot Toys video, and he's so damn like fragile. I dropped him once. He got like a huge scratch on the back already, so it's taking a while to film that because I have another one to open up as well. But after that, I'll be full steam ahead.
Cool. All right, folks, make sure you're liking, sharing, and subscribing. And until next time, stay strong.